According to Forbes' 2025 article, Japanese Jenn is the second richest black woman from Mississippi after Oprah Winfrey, with a net worth between $3 to $7 million, and counting. She has accumulated her wealth through multiple avenues including music, real estate, and owning several successful companies: Yen Boutique and Beauty by Yen Entertainment, and Black Ballads, the label valued at a whopping $1.7 million.
Because she does not just win in one lane, she wins everywhere: music, TV, food, branding, real estate, you name it, and she's probably touched it and made it profitable. But honestly, not surprising when you look at how long she has been making hits and flipping her fame into real business moves. She was literally a teenager when she started writing and performing, and she has always been the girl in the room who understood money and creativity at the same time. When everyone else was focused on fame, she was focused on ownership. That is how she ended up writing some of the biggest tracks in pop and R&B history. By her early 20s, she was already a Grammy-winning songwriter. Not many young artists could say that. Around 2009, she basically turned reality TV into a business funnel. Every season, she launched something new: a product line, a show, a brand, and her followers showed up every single time. She produces shows, she acts, she invests. It is like she wakes up every morning and asks herself, what else can I build today? And then actually goes and builds it. She helped shape the sound of the city. She helped build businesses in the city, brand partnerships, and sponsored content. She also participates in community and business initiatives that come with revenue opportunities. She's not flashy about it, but the numbers are there. But if you ask anyone around her, they'll tell you that her real currency is influence. She helps build ecosystems. She helps shape economic opportunities in Atlanta. She helps people who normally get overlooked finally get noticed. And honestly, that's priceless. Another thing that's cool about her is that she's always pushing for equitable business ecosystems. She's obsessed with making sure underrepresented communities don't just get invited to the entrepreneurship table. They get a voice at the table and a chance to build their own table if they want to. By the time you learn everything about her, you start realizing that she's proof you don't have to be the richest person in the room to have the biggest impact in it. She won awards. She appeared in Forbes. She landed partnerships with celebrities. She even helped feed people during the pandemic by organizing large-scale food distribution events that reached thousands of families across Atlanta and other states. But here is the mind-blowing part of this story. Even though she is all over the news and on panels and in interviews, she still moves with the heart of a community worker. She is the kind of CEO who shows up in sneakers and a t-shirt, grabs boxes, and helps distribute food. She never acts like she is above work. Maybe that is why people trust her so much. Her success looks like something anyone could try to build if they had her level of passion, focus, and non-stop energy. Her net worth, sitting around $7 million, comes from good engagements, consulting, and the growth of her company across multiple states. She also landed several high-profile awards, including Atlanta Innovator of the Year, and recognition from major organizations that focus on tech equity and social impact. She built a company that not only makes money but also saves businesses money, treats communities with respect, and fights a problem that everyone pretended was too big to solve. Just when he has proven that a bold idea, executed with passion, humor, and strategy, can translate into millions in revenue and cultural influence. Created jobs, inspired a generation of young entrepreneurs, and gave Atlanta a brand that is recognized nationally for both quality and culture. Her story shows that sometimes taking risks, being unapologetically yourself, and listening to your community is the formula for massive success. And she earned every single cent through grit, vision, and an insane work ethic. What makes her story so inspiring is that she did it all while creating spaces for black voices in the media, at a time when doors were being slammed in their faces everywhere. She did not just work in an industry where representation was minimal. She changed the game and built an empire from the ground up, and grew up in a world that was stacked against her. She faced poverty, instability, and the kind of social barriers most people today cannot even imagine. Despite these challenges, she showed resilience and creativity even as a child, finding ways to make her voice heard and learning how to navigate life on her own terms. These early lessons in perseverance, problem-solving, and self-advocacy stuck with her and laid the foundation for everything she would build later in life.